Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this AutoCAD 2016 training course, and the topic for today will be dimensional constraints. So last lesson was geometrical constraints. Now we are going to see about the dimensional ones. For your understanding, you know that at the heart of these AutoCAD parametric tools are these dimensional constraints. Okay, they together with the geometrical constraints are the core of these functionalities. These constraints allow you to set and adjust the dimension of an assembly of parts, for example, or a single part. Thereby, this will give you an easy way to adjust the size and the shape of the assembly or of individual objects. I've done the same example as the previous lesson for the geometrical constraints. And if you remember, we were under the parametric menu, and the geometrical constraints were these guys here. Okay, so what we've done at that time was auto constraint, open, choose the geometry, and then you get this automatic constraint. Just to remember what this will allow is that the geometry, when edit, let's try, not working now. When you edit the geometry, you'll see, try again, not working properly. It will move maintaining the shape, but we can add some more information to this, speaking in particular about the dimensional constraints. So under the dimensional constraints we have these guys here. Okay, basically the concept is to add dimensions, but and you can have some of these like linear, horizontal, vertical. The aligned, you have here the radius, the diameter, and the angular. Okay, basically these are like normal dimensions, but when you have these geometrical relations and then you have a dimension, you are not allowed to change the size of the object without changing the dimension. It's not so free. So for example, in this case we can add the linear dimension. I will call these O snaps to get the point of center. So clicking here, confirming, and then you see you get a variable that has the value of what we measure. Okay, I will add also a radius for one of them, for example this one. Okay, rad1, and confirm. The difference now it is that, okay, I have the constraints about the geometry, I cannot change the geometry, and now because I have also for the dimensions, I have this center, the distance between the centers is controlled, so I cannot change it now. If I try to grab as I've done previously, you see now it does not move. Okay, try another point. Okay, it does not move. And if I want to change this geometry, I could click twice under this dimensional constraint. In my particular case, I don't have the configuration done to edit directly clicking on the constraint, but I can go here, parameters manager. I get this window, and if I click here, for example, I will change the value here and the geometry will adapt. So 140, and it grow, and radius I can change, for example, to 50, and it will adapt. So this is the idea for the dimensional constraints. This together with the geometrical constraints, both of them together are very powerful tools and will allow you to create geometry that has intelligence, and with some minor changes can make big adaptations, not ruin the figure itself or the assembly or whatever you have. I used to say this always in the end of these lessons, but I suppose that you may have some examples, or you may need some help in particular cases, because you can have millions of different possibilities with this. If you need any help, send us your questions, and we will try to help in your examples, or according to your needs.